Hello, hello, and welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed 3. Oh,
saw that, right?
we're going to do this again. Okay.
Well, indeed.
The key must be
Skip
the
it?
amulet. Hey,
Yes,
from
I can.
London.
Okay, good.
We might
Good,
know
good,
what
good.
it looks like, but we're no closer.
Let me... Okay, good. Let me adjust my microphone real quick and we'll get to it. Alrighty. I think...
What are you working on?
Lots of different stuff. If you're going into the field, we need a way to keep tabs on you and stay in touch. Hacking into local security systems won't cut it.
Thanks.
For what?
I don't know. Everything. You sacrificed a lot for me. You and Sean both. I mean, you upgraded the Animus, you helped train me, pulled me out of that coma. You put all that work into the database and helped me solve Clay's puzzles. I know I haven't been the easiest person to work with, and I'm sorry for that. I just want you to know that even if I'm shitty at showing it, I appreciate everything you've done.
Is that Juno? Okay. Well, let's just get to it.
All right, here goes.
Undan nizero het stanyo. Awira awa unte yard on jadagu. Tone warda nagara de. Desajera nero niha. Nexti yate huwayat na kera. Azekante jajera oni. Nexti ya otena de gari wastakwe. Agungwe da sun a wahuan nordum kwezi niot nesagode ya ogun a. Zewajerda sriat dizax ne heatham. Raganero kwakwe unte zinito gwenyo. Nek zi ohando yo ha wihtun ya de ha ganerakwe. Zinuero jokwa templar alguego tadinyaro darhox. Ne on ha atket sanis. Zigatke sun arian a higun sagandanu agat gato zine sagar skanex.
Zit one day stuff.
Oni sajerha.
Ya otana gwanek gwanek.
Radunhagedu, te wakilichirunyana, Runajageru nadaratu danuyagodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahanda di yahaze.
Yes, mother. I don't know what it is, but the 30 frames per second in this game feels so much better than 30 frames per second in a lot of other games.
Hi, star.
Like it's tolerable.
Zazah Dandi. Ha-oh, why Zazah Dandi?
So what the dot niguna the waxaguma, Medosa ya dies on the yake.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Toganuang zede wakede.
Gundi Gawana Oguaho Yaga Gundi Nagere Gaa Tony Guna Sinio Ne Okwari.
Danane radiatine kera, Runungwe, Runsa Nage, de what Tirat Gawas.
Wagari Huarge, the old star, Ganatanyadu, Radinagare.
Energy that had. On a Tahaya Yedawawe.
Ana hörde det var tkaritser unjane.
Jag går där sett du gan. Haha, Zora Gohadu. Is it as a datum?
Aska degeni asa gayeri. Aska dewat nyawe.
The timing. The timer is giving me anxiety. I think
Wagari was on my out and Doga did what Dandi. The only guri was Isere, a Honadasa Dohage.
I don't like not seeing.
Tisere, that's a Dungan Godi.
Ah.
Oh, Okne de yung hard then a Taya Juni, the Kori Okta Iwes.
Wait a minute. And I know.
I Tisere, that's a Dungan Godi.
Damn it. Oh, there you are. But you know what? You know what? You know what? There's one.
Suti zo yande negiga.
The camera's acting so weird. Okay, there's two.
Ay tisere dasse dunge no gadi.
Kind of wish I kept my map when I went into this mode. Okay, so one went left, one went right.
Wagriwa yewas onayawat ne daga jida wahtandi. Toni griwas isere ahona dasse dunhage. Oh, akne de yung kahare te dana say juni jo kore akta iwes.
Waguyat that sorry.
Ah! Oni aji is der yonder dakwe. Oh, akne de yung
Nice.
kahare te dana say juni jo kore akta iwes.
Yeah, become the boy who cried wolf. Well, he's spry for a kid. I could not do a tuck and roll on a land when I was that age.
Jida wat kadi tseduni. Ize hezayatawe.
Aska, Degani, Asa, Gayerdi, Whisk, Yayak, Zada, Sadegu, Jotu, Oyerdi, Oskiwarte, Degniwarte, Asa
Go to the furthest place.
Whiskiwarte, Yayakiwarte, Zadiwarte, Sadegiwarte, Jotiwarte,
You're gonna go up? There.
What have we here?
You look familiar. Where have I seen you before? That wasn't very nice.
Let me go!
Listen to that. He knows English.
Not for a savage.
Spirited too. We have questions for your elders. Only tell us where your village is, boy, and you can go.
Best do as he asks, child.
I could snap your neck, you know. A little more pressure, and pop. The sad little flame of your life extinguished. You are a nothing, a speck of dust. You and all your ilk, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world. The wiser among you recognize the shape of the future. They throw themselves at our feet and beg mercy. But not you, it seems. No. You cling desperately to your ways, too ignorant to know your folly. But I am not unkind. And so I spare you, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
What is your name?
Charles Lee. Why do you ask?
So I can find you.
I look forward to it.
So, quick thing before. Oh, hey, Lava, how you doing? Just a quick thing. I don't like that scene, not because like, oh, they're hitting a kid or whatever. I don't like the scene because it feels like it was something added, like post hoc. Because here's the thing. The problem with Connor as a character isn't that he's a bad character. It's that he is a character who follows one of the greatest video game characters of all time, right? So no matter how well he is written, he's not going to be as good as Ezio. Ezio, we were with him for his entire life. We saw him change. We saw him grow from like a guy who only cared about getting pussy to like a wizened old man who like fell in love and realized that he needed to give up his obsession to live a full life. Like just his whole arc is fascinating and well wrought, and I'm a big fan of it. And he feels like a person. Like when a character reaches that level of feeling like a person, like a friend, like someone that you knew, that's what you want. And any character that was going to follow that just had shoes that were too big to fill, right? And so it feels like they realized that. Like Connor as a character, his whole thing with revenge against Charles Lee feels tacked on to make him feel more like Ezio, when really the core of the character is duty, right? Like we're going to see here, the reason why he leaves the valley and joins the Assassins isn't because his mother is murdered. It's because his god, in Juno basically, tells him, you have to protect this land from these people. Additionally, it seems really weird that all of the Templars, aside from Hatham, are like hanging out together there, when presumably throughout every single game, each sort of like Templar that you had to assassinate had like underlings working for them. Like, why did it have to be all of them together? Couldn't it have just been like Charles Lee and like maybe some of Charles Lee's men or something? Like I said, it just feels out of place and anachronistic to the entire narrative. And I think that kind of sabotages Connor's character a little bit because it makes him feel like he's just trying to be Ezio. Anyway, so let's get back to it. Like it feels with Zio's death, they're trying to give him like a tragic revenge story like Ezio's, but it's unnecessary. In fact, keeping Zio alive would have made for a much more interesting story. Because the thing about Connor is that he kind of represents, I don't know, American naivete or something. Like he falls for the whole like freedom and all that stuff. But he becomes disillusioned as people use him, for their own gain. And so he has a character arc. But what's great about him is at the end, he's basically like, no matter what, I'm still going to fight for justice. Like I think the line is, it doesn't matter if the assassins struggle another 1,000 years, He's a character who can be described in 2 words, duty and hope, which is like an inherently American sort of thing. At least in my opinion. To put it in MCU terms, Ezio is Iron Man, and Connor is Captain America.
Adini kwe gunhage.
Ya, zadarissa, da kwatka. Da girihu, akenyagante.
Ulurumpa.
Ista!
Ghana!
Oh, naga ise.
Yatta wa gani gon roni. Sadda da wena da unga?
Gat, ingeni o tasseraya. O yaner mo ingeni wanundo se ay deni roro ke tinohoda de dom ne ayoga rakwe ori wage. Andi jadassa wane ay deni sto zera roro ke. Amando ene kane thod andi jatka thuni we ne ay deni ti nakwa tsari. Wasqueni, ya zodi de wandore.
Yo tena de jaun de ne ayena.
Ha, zezak tinuwe yo dikunde.
Yeah, he has a whole speech that was cut. That's great. And you know what's infuriating is that they still reference that speech in promotional material.
Nona ska guidene ne, the wasa gayeri ni hadi runungwe kaa ta hunana dahwage. So nona ska nanage ne, ta de watna neda. Iga gar hagunsu hundoratu, kaa hunzage hundaditaru. Garu ne zosera ska de wanyawa na hadihage. Yahtes kariwes ta yunki yahwa daze.
Segun ino tumne.
Ha, ne tizaha akta da hunenu haje. De dum zohum jokna de waire. Toga yaho tena tai de waire, toga yah tai de waderio. To arena zawatne.
Tokni ko hak. Wagerek ta gari hunyani of nirt tia gerato.
Tigawanio. To agot yotti nakuni. Saha gasto zeriohage diniotne oya.
Nek tia tamdo era ye dene dene ka hondage.
Yahta diodum zohum unka go deriandere wahi. How yungeni dogas ki doga andeni gweni toya yedenewe. Ne dosa ya yedini rada ne unzage.
Wadrian dat serakson egiga.
Das kena gera.
The weather.
Damn it. There we go. Jeez, weird.
Ah, serek zaha yo snoreha ke nona zijahtadi. Jogu de tonio. What the?
Damn it. Oh, God. Ooh, that was close. This fucking dude. You need to learn how to...
Nyawa.
But like, this game only makes a few missteps. It would have been the greatest Assassin's Creed of all time. But
Ona denirata.
Zodzi one dore.
Ohnioti isere zaha set satstege doga yacha sadatrege.
Niksi ohnayawa ne doga atjada ne dano gihie.
Doga oya wat ti nakunyanyo akta satkan zera.
I mean, what counts as ground here? Game. No? No. I actually like the parkour, to be honest.
Nahoda, what got ni guruni?
Yatte wak kwenyo agwego yange ni haraunge. Ga gader harde zinora agwego a seroroge. But the ga isere yat the gayeri zinigo yange niya. Tont mur hardege. The ga hungaden on asta.
Where are more feathers? Oh, okay. I do think, so like, here's the thing. I think the reason why this combat is the best they've ever made is because it feels like the thing that they were most concerned with when making the combat was whether or not it felt engaging, right? Like, the main issue, like, okay, it's one of those things, it's kind of like Destiny, where, you know, people complain about something, but they don't understand necessarily what the real problem is, you know? So, like, one of the chief complaints about Assassin's Creed was the... Damn it. Where's the other ones? Was that the combat was easy. But the problem wasn't that the combat was easy. The problem was the combat was boring, at least for a lot of people. Because it was basically just standing there waiting to counter enemies that were attacking you. Some people never even took advantage of the chain kill stuff. You know, they just sat there and countered and countered and countered. And that gets boring. That gets really boring. So people were like, man, this is too easy. This is terrible, blah, blah, blah. And the result is, well, Ubisoft thinks, okay, the problem is that it's too easy. Let's make it more difficult. And their first really big effort towards that was with Unity. But Unity's combat sucks. I'm sorry, it just does. I don't like it. I think it's bad. I think it's very bad. Oh, come on, man. And the thing that makes this combat so good is that it's engaging. It's easy, sure, like once you get a handle on it, but it's fun. And like they can vary up the difficulty by adding in like, I don't know, like different types of characters that you know, require different things to get rid of, or different skills. Like, what if there was an enemy the only way you could take care of them is by countering them and then using... Damn it. and then using like a trap, because like any tool that you equip, when you counter something, you can use whatever tool you have. So like you can put like a, ah, god damn it, I gotta get him again. Where's my... So yeah, what if there were certain enemies, like they varied up the enemy types, and certain enemies could only be taken out by exact tools and exact methods, you know? It would both up the difficulty and make the combat, like, more, keep the combat as engaging, you know? That's just my opinion. That's what I would have liked to see done, but they didn't, so... What are you gonna do? Where's the feather? Oh, no, that's not it. I need to find the last feather. Yeah, they basically perfected, well, didn't perfect, but they did this, like, no other Assassin's Creed has had combat as good as this. Like, it's had passable combat, and I'm not going to say I enjoyed the combat in Assassin's Creed Shadows very much. I think it was very well done, but, you know... Come on, I just need one more feather. Uno mas, please. I'm probably going in drastically the wrong direction, but, you know. I like how the parkour trees, that like, their branches grow at 90-degree angles. I wonder if the Assassin's Creed 3 combat is, like, copyrighted or patented or something. Like how, the Nemesis system from, Shadow of Mordor is copyrighted or patented. Because, man, if I had the money, if I had the resources, I'd be like, I'm going to make a game, and I'm just going to steal that combat. I'm willing to bet it's over here. Eh. Oh, there it is. Okay. How do I get up there? Oh no, patents are a US thing. They are 100% taken seriously and lead to lawsuits. Okay. Very expensive lawsuits. In fact, I think patents are just like a US thing.
Yeah, segu de dum zong mai deni wararoro ge danu ganehum.
Agwahya no wanda de gadaratsra wiyaha. Dana dosa zero zuzi wagarezo.
Anguri hunya, kanadakta ezot kodina gerenyo, toan di jadora de. Dum zong yo snore an dayo kwate. Yot kwenya syakan heya de. Kaya danoru ne giga de ham tanega. Onek tia de waderi wa kwenyas tage ne sa oyera.
Find and kill skin hair within the search area. Hello.
Denak dotas aun dasa de sanuni. Toganze sadowate. Ande wadu nege negario. Tanu yan wadorat serayan dame. Jojera tu onek tia se tsari dinume guja darorox negundirio. Diosuma. Garde. Ti de watskan hukwa. Diga hatskwi. Mwasti de hom tanega ga iweskwe. Hauki oya dijat karhara. Kanto zat karhara.
Kankaniyot.
Yo yanere, hau jade nyanda ne zaha gario dawana ye deniena, tini gariwe sugenir hare.
Track a deer. You know what I find really weird is that they have this whole hunting mechanic in the game, right? And it's supposed to be reflective of Connor's heritage, right? And, but like the way I understand it is that part of the heritage would be like actually using all the parts for things, you know, like it isn't just, oh, just the meat and like throw the rest away. You use everything. You'd use like the you know, skins for clothes and all that stuff. So there's this opportunity there to put in like a cool kind of upgrade system that would actually have you like try and go out and hunt things for like a reason. And then, so it's not in this game. And then in the pirate game, they put that shit in. And it's like, what is it?
To idawes, sa de saniyos ni za ona.
Ya, kaya gwire danu gahore au naya anga daksa de ne ganehum. Negi
Connor?
gaskayada kesnu sage angatste zi anjena. Onak tiskena asun ange. Toga oskenundu ayungenika amadego. Taguaderorok. Tamagada hujose on dageni gura di hato.
And another thing, another like minor complaint, not really a complaint, but an observation. So when Ezio goes into stealth, like when he's blending into a crowd or anything like that, he becomes completely desaturated. He's black and white. That's it. And that's a really great indicator that, oh, he's in stealth right now. He's not going to be able to be seen. In this game, what they did is they put this little, circle above the character's head to show that they're in stealth. And that's not like necessarily as instantly as readable. And it makes it feel like it's missing a lot of its stealth mechanics, but it's not missing any of its stealth mechanics. Let's see. I punched it to death. Oh boy, camera.
Tim jatum zoni segu, nekti yatte zugini naktode. Onekti de deni zaru ajadora de. Toga idenere ya da ide nokta.
Yatte wagderian dare.
Kunye takwa, tazada de tak ni nize.
Oh boy. Damn it. So there's one kind of animal. I need to get back up. I think they brought it back for Black Flag because they realized that people didn't get it. Like half the reason I mean, I hate to say this, but I think maybe Assassin's Creed 3 respected the player a little bit too much. Because like this game has the best iteration of the Brotherhood. Like absolute best. But nobody engaged with it. I would bet so much, like based on the achievements, it might have changed, but very few, like the achievement rate for the Brotherhood stuff was way lower than it should have been. Well, it kind of just goes to show that you kind of, for some, I don't know. I feel like for some things you have to really, you know, lead the player by the nose, I guess. Let's see, that's a deer. Already gotten the deer. So we've gotten beer. I've gotten deer. I've gotten hare. I've gotten fox. What's the third thing? Oh. Okay, I guess the original hare didn't count? Okay. Yeah, I got it. A bot or a troll, who knows? Damn it. Where's the last thing? Where is a place to hide? There we go. Come on.
Aunzaka kede ona.
Yeah, well, that's the main problem with Valhalla. It's too big. Which is a weird thing to say.
Ona awa ne. Otku.
So, speaking of dodging a bear, 100 dudes versus a gorilla. Who do you think wins? Personally, I'm on the side of the gorilla, not because 100 dudes isn't like a lot, but like the gorilla, the like how can I put this? Only so many people can surround a gorilla at once, right? So you'd have like an inner circle of, say, maybe 5 or 6 guys trying to take on this gorilla, as there are like 95 sort of crowded around, crushing this. Like there's, it's like they're more likely to hurt each other than the gorilla, to be honest. I mean, have you seen a mosh pit? Now, this guy's supposed to be fat, but he doesn't strike me as fat. Oh, excuse me. Coming through. Gonna walk through the fire. See, this feels like it was originally supposed to be... That woman feels like she was originally supposed to be Zio.
Uma wasundade donza deri huat serakwase. Yohunja norunge, yungwa denadayan, danune amha ajungwa deri wayani ne ayetia se tanisege unjunhunza.
Arahaja zidogane gando ayetiri hune ukiswas saha odisas tasirayanda ne.
Yungwa dorazine tona yadewayer hage. Yungwayat do darhe zino gayera ne de tiswa neda. Danu ne dogat to no de wayere yot deru ayungwa jonha se.
Onujera zitoni yori hawana ne aidawada den hodu.
An apple of Eden, probably. Yep.
Ona hoda tiga.
kanin hoha.
Ane?
Greetings, Guardian.
Are you a spirit?
You may think of me as such.
Where am I?
You are where you were before. If you mean to ask what it is you now see, it is known as the Nexus. From here, probabilities are calculated so that the proper path may be chosen.
What path?
Yours. Follow me.
I don't know if you guys ever watched Stargate.
Selected a form familiar to your culture. It is designed to ease navigation.
But Juno is very Goa'uld coded.
We have waited millennia for your arrival. You, who will bring
Damn
to
it.
him the last
Well.
piece, that he may open the door.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. I sense my words cause pain. But such was not my intention. You are important, child, in more ways than you will ever know. As we speak, forces gather in secret, preparing to seize control of the land. If they succeed, the sanctuary will be breached. Yours is a special lineage. Past, present, future. Many are connected to you. Many who have changed the world, who will change the world. So too shall you. I have called you here that you might know your duty.
Fuck.
You must protect the
I've
sanctuary from those who
never been able to get through this
What sanctuary? What word?
without getting hit. Play this game like 5 times.
Maintaining your current course will result in a negative outcome. Premature access will destabilize the region. Your village and its people will be destroyed.
I mean, that's going to happen anyway.
What am I to do?
You will learn of a man who will provide additional training. Seek this symbol. No doubt you have many questions. Time will see them answered. For now, you must follow. Leading is for later.
Meh. Like, for me, the game begins when Connor gets his assassin robes. Or, like, that's when I start doing whatever I want. You know? Like, building the homestead and getting all the sync points and all that stuff. Hell of an artist.
Radun hagerdun got nuwe ni satka to tiga gari wayarunitstun.
Adun hets wagena duni. What guard di rungwe daya jadatka. Agena dun hase o nio di akande. Don tune tiga runungwe. Easy not gahanda di tunas. Gari was siwagaderi andere. Tanu easy gi oni. Arahaja ziza detni gon rizu ne dosa seri wayena.
Yung gar haratstone ayadewa dunhunjanuna. Nexti da sheri de nise. De ot den yung haje a hunjage dano ya taundo ayung da se dunhage.
Ya ka atakitskoda dano agader harda dene ayade wanda ne.
Wat gunya do dari sigi o wadu era osete.
Ohnu jera di desaderi huadenyani.
Aze ganya tak gweni da guri huadeni. Ya hasa giga. Ase tardi dina hoda ze sakstit kada guinegans. Tonu e dagatka tone gari huayernitsto. Ne egi garun gwera hawi o yashnena zinio zizatnista hawa shagoshnena.
Yama.
Serdia sadoga, nekzi gets hani sudzi ezos are harde. Was sezakane gari huayronitstu, satahatsari.
And that's the crux of Connor's character. You know, noble heart expects too much. Oh boy. Are you going to take me out of the Animus? Am I going to have to do a fucking IRL mission? Please. Please no. I want to get to being an assassin.
Leaving home was harder than I thought. I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions, and no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No. It was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if
Duty.
not me, then who?
Duty. Duty defines the character. But luckily, we can just fast travel. Make our lives a lot easier. Look, Rogue, we can pretend that Rogue didn't happen. Of all the entries in the series, there are two that you can pretend didn't happen. Odyssey and Rogue. And everything still works.
Get out of the way! After him!
The dude who plays Achilles is such a great actor. I love his voice. I think to most people's core, they're idealists. It's that everybody has different ideals and it sort of shaves down the ideals of other people. Unless you're a fucking sociopath. Yeah, fuck.
Hello.
Hello.
You must be one of them native fellas, from the, what's it called? Iroquois tribe. Aye. You from that?
Course not, Terry. Iroquois ain't a tribe.
Is so.
Is not. The Iroquois is a confederation.
Confederate what now?
Confederation, ya Tony. It's a group, an alliance. Lots of different kinds of people, all united.
Right. Like I said, a tribe.
Listen, you toddy-headed twiddlepoop. There's a difference between a tribe and a confederation, and it's not my fault your skull's too thick to make sense of it.
Who you calling a twiddlepoop, you crump-butt scab? Hey now, this is between me and him.
Yeah, mind your business.
I love these two. Oh. And suddenly it's what, morning? Maybe sunset?
What?
I was told you could train me.
No. Go away.
I'm not leaving!
God, the music in this game is just so good. I feel like I comment on that too much, like I talk over it. I try not to, but it's really good.
I need a place to camp.
Sunset, then. Hello, I pressed the button. Okay.
There must be another way in. Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
God, I love this dude.
I'm coming up! Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, of right into rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead. The world's moved on, boy. Best you do too.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving.
I feel like the lighting is too bright for this storm, to be honest.
I will not be defeated so easily.
Like, there's some stuff that I really like in the remaster, mechanically, but like visually, some stuff is eh.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
I wouldn't. Like, you guys, no.
Say we didn't warn ya.
Not a fight you want to pick, my friend.
Oi, brothers!
Hey. Come on.
Yield, boy. Do you quick.
Damn it. Damn it. Why isn't he doing the... He's not doing the chain killing. Looks like he's not trained for it yet.
Why are you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss.
You working for the old man, then? That it? Maybe this will get you talking.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Radohangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours have been harassing the Assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, best settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out. And so, this is why the Assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on. I've something to show you. Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way.
He'd probably get picked up and, like, sold as a slave. Maybe not, because he's so old and infirmed. There they are.
Don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles.
Achilles, and he has a limp.
Come on, then. We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
I still feel like you could cut out that scene with Charles Lee and it would work a lot better.
So I trained. In running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the Assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father. If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster, but for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it? Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life.
Same.
So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few. There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Kana. Yes, that will be your name. All right then, off you go.
God, some great writing and bits of wisdom. What's true and what is are not always the same. You know, nowadays, certain elements of Twitter would like lose their shit over some of the writing in this game. And don't pretend that is not the case. Because it 100% is. But the writing is so good. The writing in this game is so fucking good. Okay. Huzzah, I didn't die. Oh, that's interesting. So, like, the icon of the eagle, the wings are closed when you haven't scanned it. When you have scanned it, the wings open. But, like, it just goes to show that it's some of the complaints about modern writing isn't necessarily like the topic or subject matter, but just like the way that it's written, you know?
I grow tired of this. It seems each day a new tax is levied, a new rule enforced, all without our consent.
I still think no matter how good the writing is, some people have just been primed to get angry over fucking everything. But, you know, what are you gonna do?
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade? Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House. I should return to Achilles.
Who stands in Parliament for Boston? For New York? Everyone. For Virginia? No one. But all South is represented.
I haven't played Veilguard, so I can't judge.
We're headed to the customs house to toss some quips at the lobsters.
What happened?
That's what we're going to find out. Follow me.
With me to King Street.
That's a lot of red.
Down to the customs house for a spree. Come along.
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why did you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never! Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us!
Pointing guns and unarmed!
We ain't afraid!
Was ain't a word back then?
My father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse. But nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward. It doesn't shoot at me.
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
You red back, rum soaked, bacon faced lout! I just shall fight you!
See, I'm blended right now, so if he turns around, he won't. See me.
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Don't worry. Haha. I saw what you tried to do, game. Oh, you tried to do it again. I think modern writers have a real problem with subtext. Like, they have to, like, directly say their point. Like, the subtext of all the Achilles things is racism, right? Like, clearly. That's why, you know...
Your plot is ended.
Not quite.
I just...
Oh, damn you! Fire!
You know, historically, this actually happened, and the last time I looked it up, there's no clear, like, first shooter. Like, they weren't sure if it was the Colonials or the Brits who fired first, but there was a,
I need to find Achilles.
You there. Careful now. I'm here to help.
Who are you?
Well, just a messenger. Mr. Adams wants a word.
What? Why?
Well, you'll need to ask him that yourself. He'll meet you tonight near Faneuil Hall. I suggest laying low till then.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's see. What? Why did you... Why? Connor, why? I have to get up and figure out why he did that. Did you see how he like went at like a 45-degree angle? Connor! Connor! Buddy! Wait a minute. What? I want you to get onto these things. What's you? I'm gonna try it again. Fuck it. Maybe I'm going off. Nope. Whatever. Whatever.
Over here.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards.
They made him look like a Castlevania protagonist.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, you can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others.
We can't be seen together until these posters are gone.
Oh boy, they attack on sight. That's bad. Oh, fuck off. You know what? You want to do this? Let's do this. Hey. Boy, I am out of shape. Come on. Damn it. Come on. The combat is just so ridiculously good.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Price.
Watch and learn.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down.
Okay.
Damn it, we're too late. They've set up a checkpoint. Come on. This way.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required.
Come on. Why can't... Let me go in. Yeah. I feel like part of the problem is, you know, you don't have everything unlocked yet. And this is one of the main problems that I have with the game, is that the missions related to the story kind of lock away a lot, well, not a lot, but a certain amount of your like abilities and whatnot. Can I just go? Okay. There we go on left. Let's go left. Maybe we'll find a way in. Yeah. That works.
Here we are, then. I'll see you in... Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, and this is like in...
To light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
You know how in Brotherhood they had like those teleport places? Those like catacombs or whatever that you could find on the map, and like you would just renovate it and you could teleport there. That's this game's version of that. They're trying to expand upon that idea.
Excellent. Let us move on.
See, and then this tells you where, if you can Is there a...
Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit.
Also, there are signs.
Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. You don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire? Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
But it's like... I mean, it's nice to have the fast travel points in the city, but it doesn't like on the in Brotherhood and in Revelations, they were like right on the map and you could just go to them and get them. This one you like have to actively seek out, you know. And you should. It makes the game more convenient, but I think as with the Brotherhood, it was one of those things that was sort of buried. And so a lot of people didn't really engage with the mechanic, unfortunately.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored. So, now you've had a chance to see how it all works. Untoward actions will upset the citizens and inevitably lead to the guards being called. Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their post. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth. And all of it without question.
They loose this beast. Or have you forgotten? I merely helped you tame and turn it round.
There must be another way. Something more honest.
When you find it, do let me know. But until then, we sculpt with the clay we have.
My apologies. I do not mean to sound ungrateful.
Quite all right. I was much the same. Here we are. Speak with the harbor master.
Boy, if that whole thing ain't relevant.
Everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Huh. Yeah. I want to... go to the harbor. The harbor. I wonder when we get the ship. God, am I going the right way? I think I might be going the wrong way. Well, let's find out. I might be able to climb that. Hey. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm still in pain from my surgery. Ugh. You know, so by the end of this, it'll be at least 4, maybe 4.5, possibly even 5 hours to the point where, like, Connor's an actual assassin. And it kind of makes me wonder if the game would be better served by having a, like, skip intro feature where it's like, yeah, I know the story. I know Hatham is the I know all that stuff. Let me get to the fucking game. Or like you just skip tutorial and then like give like 3 pages or maybe a small video of like, okay, here's the situation. Because in some cases I don't like it when they skip stuff, you know. Like Final Fantasy 15 had that problem.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
True.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man full grown who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
I'm coming.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Who?
There's no time! Please come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
I think this is one that's like, don't touch the water. Yeah. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Someone! Help!
Get on the thing, Connor.
Please! Help me! Please! Someone! Help!
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knob end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
And that is the well, maybe not. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that's the introduction to the homestead.
But we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
The ship? Are we going to sea, mateys? Recruit new settlers, arsons, and farmers. Help you. Okay. Improving your homestead will give you new resources to trade and unlock new items you can craft. So I could do that. Damn it. Well, whatever. Hold on. Is it sending me over there? No. Can I fast travel? I can. Make life easier.
I found him! People say these are myths, but I have them. To be sure, just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. Legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms. Almost broke my hand shaking it'll know. I could feel it then when I met him. No weapon made by man could harm him.
Storms are gone. Behold, the wintry storms are gone. And a gentle rain at the sky. Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the king's English?
Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Fastest at sinking.
She? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a
ship.
Boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
I mean, you have to admit, like, AC3 has a lot of really great things, including, like, it kind of bothers me when people treat Assassin's Creed 4 as the game that introduced, like, the ship fighting, when it was pretty clearly 3. 3's the one who did it. And it's actually pretty good. Pretty well wrought. You know, there's a lot of, you know, like if I had the choice between the ship battles and the tower defense, like the ship battles of AC3 versus the tower defense of AC Revelations, ship battles wins easy. Like, they did a lot of great things in this game for all of my, like, nitpicks and critiques.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Okay, trading. Stockpile allows you to purchase items from homesteaders and display items you currently own. Press X to enter stockpile. Godfrey and Terry, the lumberjacks, have oak lumber available for purchase. Press X to purchase the oak lumber. Use L to select the amount you want to purchase, or press square and select the amount. Or select the maximum amount. Press X to confirm your purchase. Okay. Continue. Press circle to leave. Trading menu. It's trading menu. Okay. Next, enter trading menu. The oak logs can be sold to merchants through convoys. Press X to select the convoy. Assign them a slot. Press the switch or the D-pad to choose amount. Press X to select oak lumber. Okay. Each merchant location has its advantages and disadvantages regarding time, risk, tax, and value of the product. Choose wisely. Press X to select the merchant. Well, let me select any other merchant, so I guess I have to do that guy. Triangle to send convoy. Confirm. Black Flag is very good, and
Time
Hold on.
passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
So, Black Flag is kind of a love-hate relationship. On the one hand, it kind of bothers me that so many people who played Black Flag had no interest in the rest of the series. There's so many instances of people saying, yeah, that's the only one I've ever played, right? And so, but at the same time saying that's the only one that they've ever played, while also saying like, oh, the old Assassin's Creeds or even the new Assassin's Creeds are bad. It's like, no, if this is the only one you've played, then you don't know the series. That's the first thing. Second thing is that when someone says it's like the best pirate simulator, they're not wrong, right? Like there's not another game where you get to play as a pirate and it feels as good to be a pirate, you know? And like, kind of like how a lot of people say that they like Odyssey because it's like a Greek simulator or like ancient Greece simulator. It's kind of the same thing, except Odyssey does the whole Greek thing way worse. And there are other Greek games out there that are worth playing over it, in my opinion. And like, it's weird because Assassin's Creed 4, it like Edward isn't an assassin through like 90% of it. But when you really think about it, Ezio wasn't really an assassin through like 90% of Assassin's Creed 2, you know? So it's not like that kind of story doesn't work. It's just, I feel like AC2 makes a better case for the assassins than AC4. Okay.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out?
How fast is 12 knots?
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present.
God, 3 years until the revolution.
Double time, boy. It's time you learned. Take. Come on. She won't bite. You're connected to her now.
Half sail!
Ah! Your killer flies again! Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
I'm gonna be real. I kind of like the Aquila more than the Jackdaw. It looks cooler.
Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hole. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
I'll just go half sail through. And there's no time limit, right?
Mind those other vessels. Hold your tack to keep your right of way.
Nope, 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 nope. I see what you're trying to do, game. I see your plan. Trying to get me to go into the rocks. Dock at the pier.
Cottages. We're close.
Gotta watch for this ship.
Drop anchor.
Cool.
We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers.
You have to moor. Right? Well, whatever.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
These barmaids all look the same.
Sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments.
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Alrighty.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Oh, we're gonna feel the need.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Oh, that's right. This game doesn't have, like, the arc.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. You missed. Best bring her round again.
What?
Some old powder in there.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Not bad for a spud, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
All right, to the homestead we go. Successfully brace when attacked.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard.
Use the swivels on him, Captain.
Come on. I want that one. Fuck. Come on. Okay.
English frigate! Oh, be betwattled, another one. Where
Be twattled.
the hell did she come from? Race!
Okay. Damn it. Okay. Come on. That count? I don't think that counted. Come on. I want to get closer. Come on. Not gonna ram me, a little... Does that count? Hold on. No, I've only gotten one so far. Damn it. Okay. Why does that not count? Am I too far away? I might be too far away. How does that not count? Damn it. Come on, man. Really? That count? Okay, good. Now I can kill you. There. Why am I losing health?
Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we best be getting back, or the old man'll have my guts for garters.
No, I'm almost done. I'm kind of waiting for this sequence to end. I'm pretty sure that I'll have to exit the Animus and do a modern day mission. We will see, though.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
3 weeks, and not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on.
No.
Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
The Day the Templars Cried. Great name for a trophy. There he is. There's our boy.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Oh boy, modern day mission. Do I save it for later or get through it now? Let's get through it now.
Companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reach you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
Can't see shit, Captain. I know I'm supposed to get up there, but there we go.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Up, maybe? Cool.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
Yes, shut up, Sean. I guess this is... I don't know why it makes me so much more nervous in this context. Oh my god.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building. Now! Open your chute, now! Desmond!
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter. Oh!
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Okay. Well, let's get back into the thing so we don't have to watch that cutscene. Make sure everything's saved and whatnot.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor! Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Okay, well, we are now free to do what we want. And that's going to be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you mañana.